A moment of triumph was short with fury. With Emily's revelation of the answer to the Guardian's riddle, a moment of tense silence filled the chamber. The shadowy Guardian seemed to pause, its dark energy wavering as if contemplating Emily's words. And then, with a rumble like distant thunder, the Guardian's form began to shift and dissipate, its menacing presence fading away into the shadows. As the last echoes of the Guardian's challenge faded into the darkness, Emily and her companions let out a collective sigh of relief. They had overcome yet another obstacle on their quest for the Moonstone Amulet, and victory was within their grasp. With renewed determination, they pressed on, following the path laid out before them by the ancient temple. Each step brought them closer to their goal, their hearts filled with hope and anticipation. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of trials and tribulations, they reached the inner chamber of the temple, where the Moonstone Amulet lay waiting. Bathed in a soft, ethereal glow, the amulet seemed to pulse with a power that was both awe-inspiring and humbling. But their moment of triumph was short-lived, for lurking in the shadows, Marcus watched with envy and malice burning in his eyes. Determined to claim the amulet for himself, he launched a final assault, unleashing dark magic upon Emily and her companions with reckless abandon. As the battle raged on, Emily and her friends fought with all their strength and skill, their determination unwavering in the face of overwhelming odds. With each strike and parry, they drew upon the bonds of friendship that had sustained them throughout their journey, their unity serving as a beacon of hope amidst the chaos that surrounded them. But Marcus was a formidable foe, his dark magic fueled by envy and hatred. As the battle reached its climax, Emily knew that victory would not come easily. With a fierce determination burning in her heart, she faced Marcus head-on, her resolve unshakable in the face of his relentless onslaught. In a final, desperate bid to claim the amulet, Marcus unleashed a torrent of dark energy, his eyes blazing with fury. But Emily stood firm, her spirit undaunted as she raised her hand to meet his attack head-on. And then, in a blinding flash of light, the darkness was dispelled, and Marcus's malevolent power was no more. With a cry of triumph, Emily seized the Moonstone Amulet, its radiant light enveloping her in a warm, comforting embrace. As the dust settled, and the echoes of battle faded into the silence of the temple, Emily and her companions stood victorious. They had overcome every trial and tribulation that had been thrown their way, their bond of friendship stronger than ever before. And so, with the promise of new adventures on the horizon, they ventured forth into their homes, their spirits ablaze with the thrill of discovery and the knowledge that their bond would carry them through whatever trials lay ahead. With the Moonstone Amulet reclaimed and the darkness vanquished, Emily stood at the threshold of the temple, gazing out at the world beyond with a mixture of relief and wonder. The weight of her adventure bore down upon her shoulders, yet her heart soared with the knowledge that she had emerged victorious against all odds. As she began her journey home, Emily found herself reflecting on all that she had learned and experienced along the way. She had faced fearsome foes and conquered seemingly insurmountable obstacles, but through it all, she had discovered an inner strength she never knew she possessed. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the landscape, Emily found herself drawing closer to her village. The familiar sights and sounds of home filled her with a sense of comfort and belonging, yet she knew that she was no longer the same person who had set out on her quest so many days ago. With a weary smile, Emily pushed open the gate to her village, greeted by the warm embrace of friends and family who had feared they might never see her again. And as she recounted her tale of bravery and adventure, she knew that she would carry the memory of her quest for the Moonstone Amulet with her always, a constant reminder of the power of courage, friendship, and the indomitable human spirit. Thank you for watching our video. Remember to subscribe, like, and share my channel. And don't miss out, hit that bell icon for more interesting stories.